Hey guys, been a couple weeks since my last video. I've been traveling overseas, and then I got back and I had a package from the Tactical Locksmith in Puerto Rico. Thomas is his name, and it came surprisingly in pretty good shape. Didn't get busted up at all. But let's open this thing up. Let's take a look and see what we got in here. Wow. Okay. I see a Medico. I think we may not be getting to this thing anytime soon. Okay, we got a Medico kick, key and knob, and oh my god, look at the bitting on this thing. 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Good gravy. This ought to be a kick. Get it? And we have a Toledo lock. Again with a funky bitting. This one looks like it's been impressioned or filed down. Maybe, what if it works? It does work. Kind of. Well, that's interesting. But I guess a retaining clip busted off with age. It looks like quite an old lock. Ah, this thing looks like it's been repinned too. Like a training lock almost. Okay, no telling what Thomas has put inside of there. And got two more here. We have another Medico. Good God. What's with the Medicos in Puerto Rico? Jeez, guys, give me a break. This is a 5-pinner. Look at that bitting. And the last one looks like it's been re-riveted. This is a master lock that he probably put some kind of funkiness inside of. So let's try, for lack of anything else, let's try the master. I know we're not going to be getting into these two guys, at least not very quickly. And this one's been repinned, so it's a toss-up between, this is a master number 3. But you can see these rivets. He's definitely had this thing apart. But let's see if we can get into it. See what Thomas has up his sleeve. Okay, we are going to need a vise. And get that thing clamped up there. Get the camera adjusted. And see if this will fit. Probably not the fat one. There we go. That's a little sloppy, but at least it fits up inside of there. Alright, I am going to use just a regular hook. Let's see if I can squeeze this up inside of there. Maybe not. Okay, let's go with the 15,000, see if it'll fit up inside of there. Okay, I'm thinking serrated, the way this thing's behaving. Okay, got a definite false set out of it. Why can't Master make them like this? Alright, I'm going to switch picks again and go with a standard 25 thousandths hook. Let me get that a little better for you, sorry about that. And I'm going to go from the top here, try to get it off this ramp. Couldn't quite get the leverage off the bottom with that 15 thousandths. Thomas, what have you put in here? I'm betting some kind of ASSA pins, because now it seems like it's fully seized. Okay, back to the 15 thousandths. and no feedback. Man, for a master, this is great. Alright, I'm going to take a chance and go pin 3. I'm going to release a little bit of tension. See if that's him. No. Lost our false set. Should have taken the Toledo, guys. There's just the tiniest bit of feedback off pin 2, but he just doesn't want to go up in. There we go. Well, fellas, I don't know what's in here, but I think we need to grind up those rivets and find out. But I'm not going to be able to do it on camera, but I'm sure Thomas, whatever we find, Thomas will verify that I didn't change anything. Alright, hang on, let me get to the grinder. Alright fellas, wasn't too bad. These rivets were aluminum, so they ground off pretty easy, and I just popped it with a chisel, and this just came right off. I'm going to try to drill those out. Maybe I can put it back together when we're done. Inside of there was this lowly little, this is the new manufacturer 4-pin core. Now these don't have circlips. If you look close on there, what they've done, if I can get a pick here, they've kind of mashed the side of the Bible here and also on this side. So if we can get the right angle, usually if you turn it about how it picks, once it's picked about 90 degrees there, usually you can give it a little push, and that's how it comes out. So it's starting to move now. Now let's see if we can find a follower. I'm going to try to rotate this just a bit more. See if we can get lucky here. There we go. Not exactly a precision machinery. Come on, baby. Come on. I think that pin has already popped out on us. No, we're just jammed. The follower doesn't want to go. Alright, no problem. We'll just take this lock apart backwards. We'll start with the last one. The follower won't go down inside of this Bible because of the crimps. It's not perfectly round. So the tolerances on this are just a little bit too tight. So let's just mash it on through there. And a pair of tweezers to catch these things. That upper was actually an upside down key pin, serrated. And we have a spool. We have a serrated. And a deep cut spool, different from the first one. Alright, let's see what the key pins are. Serrated. Come on out of there. Serrated. Serrated. And serrated. Let me get these turned around. That was like that. Like so, like so, and like so. Why can't Master Lock do this? I mean, they have all of this technology. I just don't understand why they cut so many corners. That was a pretty tough lock to pick in spite of only being 4 pins. But all of the bottom ones, they're basically American key pins, all double serrations. And then on the top we had a couple of spools and we had a couple of serrated. Again, they own this technology. They put it in their American locks. Why can't they put it in these? This was a tough little number 3. If all number 3s were like this, we wouldn't be using these as training locks, fellas. Anyway, Thomas, thank you, sir, for the lock. Everybody else, stay safe, stay legal.